What are my biggest regret and how can I learn from them? Oh, that is a really good question. Okay, what is actually my biggest regret? Well, I make a lot of mistakes. Definitely, in my life, I make lot of mistake. Okay, yeah. Because of the mistakes that I did, I'm kind of like facing the consequences. Okay, yeah. Um. Okay, so right now, what is exactly one of my biggest secret? Sorry, secret name, biggest regret. What are those? Well, probably at this moment, I I'm not gonna call as a kind of like a simply regret. Okay, yeah. I know things are happened something really bad, but I learn from it. And okay, if you don't really understand, let me example to you. Okay, yeah. uh, like it's actually happened. Okay, yeah. When like basically Thomas Edison, do you know na Thomas Edison makes the tungsten filament, okay, the bulb, electric bulb. Okay, yeah. So in that electric bulb there is a tungsten filament. Okay, yeah. The tungsten filament is the only thing that light up the bulb and it could emit the light and everything. Okay, yeah. So that's why we could see and everything. Okay, yeah. The this tungsten filament is a kind of like a something very common at this moment. We have LED, LCD, we have a lot of things. Okay, yeah. But I'm talking about like a 200 year ago. This is kind of like a something very extraordinary. Okay, yeah. Finding that particular tungsten filament, so that if we could transfer electric into it, it could kind of like emit the light. Okay, yeah. So Thomas Edison required to find a kind of like a something particular filament who could emit the light when electricity transfer through it. Okay, yeah. On that particular time, tungsten filament is not gonna invented. Okay, so he was like a Thomas Edison is kind of like a trying so many filaments, okay, with copper, zinc, mixture of all those things, alloy, everything. He tried, I don't know, thousands of time. Okay, and after the thousands of time, he kind of like found out that the tungsten filament is kind of like a something best for the electric bulb, because not only it kind of like emit the light, but it did not burn. Okay, it did not kind of like a something melt. Okay, because when the electricity transfer through the filament na, it kind of like a creates so much heat. Okay, right now all those electric bulb are not kind of like a producing that much heat, but when you see the older bulb, they are kind of like a very heat. Okay, if you kind of like a went closer to that bulb, those bulb are kind of like a, not only the light but has also the heat too. Okay, so can you understand how much heat went through that particular filament? Okay, yeah. Tungsten is the only element is kind of like a something sustain that particular heat, and as well as it could kind of like a emit the light too. Okay, so this is kind of like a something a invention that happened by the, it's actually happened or invented by the Thomas Edison, and he failed thousands of time. Yeah, he failed thousands of time. Okay, yeah. So basically this thing, when reporter asked him, Thomas Edison asked him, like a reporter asked to Thomas Edison that ki, like basically have you feel a regret about kind of like somebody making that bulb or something like that, like basically this thing she asked to Thomas Edison that ki if you like 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 well, I don't know what is exactly that she, I don't really know, but she kind of like a mentioned that ki why like you fail thousands of times, something like that. She says something like, you understand now. I don't know, I don't really have any kind of like a, I don't know, my mind at somewhere, I'm trying to talk at something. I don't know, it's kind of like something very fucked up mind, like I can't really concentrate on things that I'm saying, whatever. Okay, so she was kind of like a telling this thing ki, why you failed thousands of time or something like that. I'm not really sure, but this actually happened. Like if you search about the this stuff, you kind of find out on the internet. Okay, so when the Thomas Edison says that, then after the Thomas Edison says the answer to the reporter, that particular girl says ki, I didn't really fail thousands of time. he he kind of like a, like I found a thousands way that how do I not make electric bulb. Okay, yeah. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is this thing that कि when Thomas Edison failed thousands of times, he has to be regret all those things. Okay, like this happened, and thousands of time means like I'm not gonna telling you, I'm it's not gonna just happen like just like changing the one filament to the another filament. No, it's not gonna happen because every filament act very differently. Sometimes it melts, sometimes it blasts, sometimes it didn't really work. There are a lot of things happen, lot of accident will happen. Okay, yeah. So basically this thing, all those attempt that Thomas Edison did, are those attempts should supposed to be regret for him, for Thomas Edison. But he didn't really consider that regret. He actually considered that it's a kind of like a something way that you shouldn't supposed to make the electric bulb. Okay, yeah. So like basically this thing na, every mistakes that we did is kind of like a not should supposed to be kind of like as a regret, but it should supposed to be as a learn, that key, like this is the way that I shouldn't supposed to do this thing. Okay, like learning shouldn't supposed to be like a mistake, shouldn't supposed to be a regret. It should kind of like a telling the lesson. Ki, I don't know why, I don't know why my mind at somewhere like I don't know, like I'm kind of like a trying to tell you some sort of thing, but just like things are not okay. I'm kind of like a fumbling, like the words are not getting into the point, and I'm just I don't know what the fuck is happened with me. Just like I don't know. I just try to talk, but I can't talk, and just like I'm trying to think, but I can't think while talk, and it's like a lot of fucked up happening inside of my brain right now. Okay, yeah. So do you understand what exactly is this thing? Okay, regret shouldn't supposed to be kind of like a something that key, like I shouldn't supposed to be consider my mistake as a regret. Okay, yeah. I definitely did a lot of mistakes in my life, but I didn't really consider them as a mistake. Like I didn't really consider them as a regret. Sorry. Yeah. What is actually the regret? Okay, yeah. Regret means like that key things that you did a mistake. Okay, yeah. And you kind of like a something felt really bad about this thing. Okay, yeah. Okay. So like a mistake and regret are two different thing. Okay, yeah. Mostly people are associate mistake with a regret a lot. Example, all right, yeah. So Thomas Edison, like let's just jump back to the previous example. Thomas Edison try like attempt thousands of time. Okay, yeah. And he make mistake. Okay, yeah. So people usually consider them as a kind of like a something mistake as a regret. Okay, yeah, because you kind of like a something is this thing, yeah. But that is not. Okay, yeah. Like mistakes and regret are two different thing. Okay. If you still not understand the gravity of it, okay, yeah. Okay. Like I just kind of like a telling you very kind of like a very slowly, but it's not gonna happen slowly. Okay, yeah. So Thomas Edison spent almost like a so many years to finding that particular tungsten filament. So many years. Like I'm not talking about 1 2 year. He spent almost like a I don't know decade to find that particular tungsten filament. Am I right? I'm not really sure how much time it spent, but probably it take more than a year, multiple years. Okay, yeah. So understand this thing, understand the gravity, the situation of it. Okay, yeah. I'm talking about like a 18th century or 18 or 19th century here. 18 something something. I don't know. Okay, yeah. You understand it's actually happened 200 year ago. Okay, yeah. So 200 year ago, there is a young man who is kind of like a spending lot about of money and time and everything to finding that particular tungsten filament. So to finding that particular filament. Okay, and he was spending not only time but as also money too. Okay, yeah, and like years of effort. Okay, probably at that like a try to understand his point of perspective is this thing that key might be this is gonna end up something really bad. Okay, yeah, because most of the time it didn't really work. Okay, like every time he tried to new filament, but things are not gonna work out. Like sometime blast happens, sometime it melt. Like it is lot of thing happen, dude. Okay, yeah, and basically is this thing, if I'm gonna say he failed thousands of time, it's not gonna like it has it has that gravity into it, like a fail thousands of time means like that there are a lot of failure happened in the decade of year of experience and stuff like it's a lot of thing na dude. Okay, it's like that na ki, if you still not understand, I'm gonna replicate this thing. Okay, yeah, you fail in exam. Okay, yeah, you fail in exam, you feel regret, but you fail once, then you try again and then you try again, re-exam, then you pass. Okay, yeah. So you fail one time, you lost 1 year, and you feel the regret. Have you understand the, like, try to relate your gravity to the Thomas Edison? Okay, he failed thousands of times. So that means, could you understand that he, how much effort that he put in, how much everything that he put in, and everything he's spending time and money and the years of effort, it should supposed to be regret at that time. The people who are actually nearby to the Thomas Edison, they say that ki, this is not going to work out, this is a waste of time, because at that time candle was invented. Okay, yeah. So basically candle is a kind of like a something source that they use during the night for light. Okay, yeah. So basically is this thing why they should supposed to be really required electric bulb. Okay, yeah, at that time inventing electric bulb is not even necessary at that time. Okay, and why? Because of that key, it's like basically this thing why we have candle, which is good, this is great, that's it. Okay, yeah. So basically try to understand the situation, the gravity of that situation na. Okay, like basically this thing right now we are the third person perspective, so we don't really understand the gravity, but if things happen something really bad for us, we understand the everything, because we know everything that consequences happen, bad thing happen, and we understand the gravity, and we mention that ki, oh, this is the so many fucked up thing happen with my life. And yeah, this is the same thing happened with the Thomas Edison too. He failed thousands of time to make that particular, like, tungsten filament. He should supposed to be give up, he should supposed to be kind of like somebody say that ki, why do I supposed to make this fucked up filament. Okay, yeah, he should supposed to be give up. Okay, but he didn't really give up na. Okay, yeah, from his point of perspective, before he make the filament, this is kind of like a something became regret for him, because he failed thousands of times and something like that, but still he could do those things. Okay, yeah. And I'm talking about 200 years ago, which is gonna so much difficult on that time, because finding that particular element, sorry, finding that particular element, copper, zinc, is kind of like a something very, very kind of like a something expensive or not happen. Okay, because 200 years ago there are very less kind of like a something element was discovered. Right now we have 200 or something, but at that time, like, having those element, like a tungsten filament, everything is a finding, and like I don't know, they are not discovered at that time. Okay, so do you understand, at that particular situation the mistakes should supposed to be regret, but he didn't really consider them a regret, he considered that a mistake, or consider them that key, a way that you shouldn't supposed to make the filament bulb, electric bulb. Okay, yeah. So you understand now is this thing. Okay, yeah. So basically what I'm trying to tell you, key, mistakes and regret are two different things. Okay, yeah. Mostly people associate mistake with a regret. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you another example that you think understand a little bit better. All right, yeah. So this also happened in the real life too. Okay, yeah. So at the end of World War I, okay, yeah, there is a British soldier. I'm not really sure British soldier or France soldier. I'm not really sure. Okay, yeah. So there is a kind of like a something like a British soldier uh, who is kind of like a fighting against the Germany. Okay, yeah, in World War I, at the end of World War I. Okay, yeah. So basically, what exactly happened? That key, um, like, that British soldier or France soldier, I'm not really sure. I'm considered as a British soldier. Like, I don't really have perfect information regarding about this thing, but this is the thing that I know. Okay, which actually happened in the real life too. Okay, actually happened in our past. Okay, so this British soldier, he's have kind of like a something so much ammunition, everything. Okay, yeah, and all the German army is a kind of like a something defeated. Yeah, German army is defeated. There is only one German soldier was kind of like a something like try to be alive. Okay, yeah, like he was kind of like a blind. He kind of like a something hit with lot of bullets and everything. Okay, that British soldier thinks that like he could kill that particular guy, he could kill that particular German soldier, but he decided that ki, let's spare his life. Okay, let's spare his life, let him walk. Okay, yeah, let him. Okay, he decided not to kill that particular person. Okay, and do you know who is that person? The person who kind of like a something like the person who like didn't really kill on that time, like a British soldier didn't really decided like he decided that he spare his life. Do you know who's that person? The person is alive. That person name is a Hitler. Okay, yeah, and now he started World War II. So basically, is this thing, if the German soldiers, if that kind of like a British soldier kill that guy, kill that German soldier, then Hitler gonna die in the end of World War II. Sorry, in the end of World War I, then probably World War II not gonna start. Okay, yeah. So do you understand? This is the one of the biggest regret. Okay, for this person, like he could have very upper hand. He could kill the Hitler on that particular time, but he decided not to kill him. And because of him, because of he didn't really did this thing, this person became Hitler and World War II started. Do you understand the gravity of the regret on that time? It's like super fucked up, dude. Okay, yeah, it's very tiny thing that we should supposed to do or we shouldn't supposed to do. It kind of like creates so much big consequences happen in our real life. By the way, it's a real, no? It's actually real. Okay, yeah, like I haven't really read the books. Okay, yeah, but I definitely watch particular video on the YouTube regarding about the World War II and something like that, and I get that particular information. Okay, still okay, the information that I have right now is still not correct. Okay, yeah, because I'm kind of like telling you the my sources is from YouTube videos, and mostly the YouTube videos are telling the truth. Okay, so I kind of like believe that, but still, if you want to make sure this thing is actually happened, then you're supposed to go on internet and find something. I don't know. Okay, but mostly people are kind of like telling this thing, tell is this story is a true. Okay, yeah, I'm not really sure that British soldier or France soldier, but definitely the guy who spare that guy was Hitler. Okay. So yeah, it's a kind of like something one of the biggest regret. Okay, yeah. So do you understand is this thing? Okay, like this mistake is kind of like a something it happened like a, it kind of like a create a such a consequences in the world that it became regret. Okay, and when it kind of like a something create a good impact on the world, that regret become mistake. Okay, yeah. Example, like previously Thomas Edison attempt thousands of time to make light bulb, so he fail thousands of times, so he make thousands of time make a mistakes, so we consider them key, this is the mistake. Okay, yeah, it shouldn't supposed to be called a regret, because the end result is a positive, because right now we have electric bulb. Okay, right now we kind of like a something really like it is positive. Okay, now like having electric bulb means kind of like a somebody good for the community, good for the people. But started the World War II is a really bad, millions of people were dead. Okay, and is this actually happened because of this one British soldier didn't really kill that Hitler guy in the end of World War I? So this mistake shouldn't supposed to be called as a mistake, it's a regret. Okay, so do you understand the difference between the mistake and regret? All right, yeah. By the way, uh I'm not really sure about things that I'm saying. Like I don't know. Like basically, I talk really fucked up thing in here. So, um, but question is actually asked to you that what is your biggest regret in your life? Okay, yeah. Uh, well, basically, at this moment, I didn't really consider them that a regret. Okay, like basically is this thing. Why? Because I make a lot of mistake. Okay, and I learn from them. Okay, yeah, I learn from them. It added positiveness inside of me. It added kind of like a something experience inside of me. It added a little bit of value inside of me. Okay, yeah. So I didn't really consider them. It's a kind of like a something really a regret. Okay, regret happened when negativity. The end result is a negative. Okay, but my end result is not negative. Okay, I am kind of like a something very okay. Yeah, I'm kind of like telling you my ground reality. All right, yeah. So today is November 2024. Okay, yeah. I am 31. I'm living with my parents, not earning any kind of like a money. Okay, yeah. So basically, from your point of perspective, I am the failure person, right? Yeah, you could say that, you could judge that. Okay, okay. But my point of perspective, I didn't really fail. I kind of like a something just like a kind of like a make mistake, understand my life, and right now I'm kind of like a choose such a path that make my life really beautiful, make my life something really good. Because let me tell you one thing, you are judging me according to the situation that I told you, like I'm 30 living with my parents not earning any money. Okay, yeah, so you judge me according to that. Okay, yeah, but I judge all the consequences happen inside of me, like basically is this thing, what is my life, where I am from, like what kind of like a job did I did, what kind of like a some consequences that I faced during the job, what is exactly the my mindset, what is exactly my thinking process, what is exactly my thought process, is everything. Okay, yeah, like I am not born with all those kind of like something good stuff, good knowledge and everything. I am really very very fucked up person, dude. Very fucked up person. I was really very fucked up person. Okay, and I make lot of something really huge mistake. If I wanted to count out that, okay, yeah, let's count that. Okay, yeah, by the way, I'm belong to the India, so I'm gonna telling you all those thing information regarding about the Indian point of perspective, because I'm belong to in India. All right, yeah, so let's start from 10th standard. So 10th standard I get 56 percentage out of 100. Okay, yeah. So basically after the 10th you should supposed to be choose three stream. Okay, yeah, science, arts and commerce. Okay, yeah, if you choose arts, that means you will become teacher or something like that. If you choose commerce, then you will become clerk or something like that. If you choose science, then you will become doctor and engineer. Okay, yeah, we have three streams. Okay, yeah, after the 10th standard means like that, 1 2 3 4 5, this is the kind of like a some first standard to 10th standard, and after the 10th standard we have to decide which stream that we should supposed to go in our life. Okay, yeah, so mostly in Indian point of perspective, arts is a kind of like a something very low class, commerce is a kind of like a something middle class, and science is a kind of like something higher class. Okay, so most of the people choose science class. Like if they want to be a teacher or something like that, like a teacher, if you want to be a teacher, then you should supposed to choose arts. But most of people don't really choose arts. Why? Because it's a lower class. Why? Because it's a kind of like a little less like a, mostly this is na ki, if I wanted to compare the profession teacher, clerical, scientist, which profession has a kind of like a something so much standard? A scientist has a so much standard, clerical and teacher. So yeah, like do you understand na? So it is all those things. The mindset is a kind of like a something is this thing that key everyone should supposed to choose a science. Okay, yeah. So um but let me tell you one thing, if I want to choose a science, then I need a kind of like a something, not only I need a kind of like a something higher grades. Okay, higher grades means like that key, like basically above 75 percentage, then after that I will choose science. Okay, yeah, but as I mentioned, I am from local city. Okay, yeah, so basically choosing a science doesn't really require 75%. If you have 56%, still you could choose science. And I chose science. I chose 11 12th I did through science stream. Okay, yeah, as a IT, information technology. Okay, IT department. All right. So 10th, 11th, now 12th. At the 12th we have to decide the graduation, like basically this thing, what kind of like a something degree that you wanted to pursue, a medical degree, a engineering degree, like if you choose the science now, then you have two degree, medical degree, engineering degree. There are a lot of degree, by the way. Okay, yeah, but still at that time we have two degree. Okay, yeah, like I know, like basically from my point of perspective, I know there are two degree. Like if you want to medical, then you will become doctor. If you choose engineering degree, then you will become engineer. Okay, doctor is not even kind of like something I want to be, so I choose to be an engineer. Okay, yeah. So if I want to choose engineering degree, so that means I have to go to engineering college. Okay, yeah. If I want to engineering college, then I need a kind of like a some certain criteria. Okay, kind of like a something, a preference to be get into the engineering college. Okay, and what are those kind of like a preference, what are those kind of like a criteria? So basically, uh if you want to, like I'm talking about from the 2011 point of perspective. Okay, yeah. I'm not really sure when you are listening this thing, the criteria might be changed, but I'm talking about from the uh 2011. Okay, because at that time I have to choose that time, so I'm going to telling you from that point of perspective. So in 2011, okay, if you want to go to the engineering college, you need a kind of like a some certain thing. First, uh in 12th standard they have three subjects: physics, chemistry, maths. Okay, physics, chemistry, maths. And if they want to kind of like something medical, then have bio. But I didn't really choose a medical, so I don't really have bio subject. So I have physics, chemistry, and maths. Okay, three subjects, 300 marks. Okay, yeah, 300 means like 100, 300 marks. All right. So if I want to get into the engineering college, how much mark do I need? 300 out of 135. Yeah, just 135. Like combine, I'm talking about combine physics, chemistry, and maths. Combine, if you get 135 marks, you will get into the engineering college. Okay. Then at that time there is a all India AIEEE, all India engineering entrance exam too. Okay, like basically after you cross this barrier, then you have to went through this AIEEE exam. Then AIEEE exam happened, and it kind of like enroll through engineering college. And in that engineering college they have entrance exam. You have to give the entrance exam, and then you are actually into the engineering college. Okay, like this is the process. Okay, but the initial process, the first barrier is that you have to get 135 marks in physics, chemistry, maths combined. Okay, 135 marks out of 300. Can you guess how many marks did I get? I get 111 marks. Okay, in 12th, combined physics, chemistry, maths. So 111, that means like basically every subject I get just average, like a 35 marks for the passing, 35 marks. Okay, so I get 111. So practically I am not able to get into the engineering college because I didn't meet the criteria of engineering college. Okay, do you understand how fucked up I am? Because I'm not really good with the education, I'm not really good with the study. Okay, yeah. So okay, like basically mistake number one. Okay, in the 10th standard, choose a like a science stream. Okay, because why I choose to be science stream, because of that you just go with the flow. Everyone is a kind of like somebody chose to be a science stream, so let's go to the science stream. Even if I don't really have any interest, but still I chose to be a science stream. Fuck, mistake. Okay, mistake number two. Okay, yeah, 111 marks shouldn't supposed to be get into engineering college. Right. Okay, but in that particular year there is a new rule happened, new rule or new GR. Okay, yeah, I'm belong to the schedule caste, by the way. Okay, so if you are kind of like a something in schedule caste, okay, yeah, for the schedule caste people, you don't really required 135 marks to get in the engineering college. you need at least 120. If you have 120 or 120 above, still you could get into the engineering college for the scheduled caste community, and I'm belong to the scheduled caste community. So so still I can't because I have 111 marks. Means like that I can't get into the engineering college because I have 9 mark less. Like, do you really fucked up now, dude? And basically this this rule is actually happening 2011. Okay, yeah. And still I can't make it. Like all my friend, everyone is actually went to engineering college and everything. Okay. And I chose to be engineering diploma. Okay, yeah, I chose engineering diploma because I can't get into the engineering college now because I can't, like, I didn't meet the criteria. So I chose engineering diploma. Okay, yeah. By the way, engineering diploma is also kind of like a simply way to get into the engineering college. Okay, yeah. How? If you did engineering diploma, okay, then after you complete the engineering diploma, you will directly get into the engineering college. Okay, yeah. uh is there any criteria for that? Yeah, definitely it has a criteria. I'm gonna tell you again. I'm gonna tell you after that. Okay, yeah. But you understand my mistakes. Okay, yeah. Now I chose to be engineering diploma. So there is also another thing. I'm gonna tell you all those things is actually happened regarding about the education system in 2011. I'm not really sure when you are listening this. I'm not really sure what is actually right now situation. But I'm gonna tell you from my point of situation in my era in 2011. Okay, in 2011, if you did 11 12 standard from science stream, you actually get into the engineering diploma direct second year. Yeah, direct second year. Yeah, you are actually skipping first year, you are getting direct second year. By the way, engineering diploma is 3 year of diploma. Okay, yeah. So that means I already done in 11 12 now, so I get into the direct second year, so I am actually direct second year. So from point of perspective, if I wanted to complete the engineering diploma, it has to be complete, like my engineering diploma should supposed to be complete within a 2 year. Okay, yeah, because there's only 2 year of diploma for me because I did in 11 12 na. Okay, so I enroll engineering diploma direct second year. All right, yeah. Definitely it really required me 2 year to complete engineering diploma. Can you guess how many year took me to complete engineering diploma? Okay, 2 year of diploma took me 6 year. 6 year. Okay, 2011 to 2016. Like probably like I'm talking about 2011 to 12, 12 to 13, 13 to 14, 14 to 15, 15 to 16. Okay, so that means 5 year. Yeah, by the way, yeah, it took me 5 year, not 6 year. 6 year means like 2017. But yeah, it took me 5 year to complete 2 year of engineering diploma. So, do you understand how fucked up I am? Okay, yeah. Like, basically, is this thing, I am really not good with the study, dude. Like, I am, like, the way that I'm talking right now is kind of like a something, there are a lot of things actually happened with me. Lot of kind of like a changes I did inside of myself. Okay, yeah. And basically, is this thing, I am not fucked up. Like I'm not really good with the study. I am really good with the study, but basically is this thing, I can't learn from the conventional way of learning. Okay, what's the conventional way of learning? Conventional way of learning means like that reading a book. If you read the book, then you learn things. I didn't really learn from that. Like I don't know. Like when I read the books, I just can't. Okay, if you want to understand my situation, I'm gonna tell you example. Okay, yeah. If I'm gonna say elephant, what is exactly things that you are imagine? You are actually imagining an elephant means like that is kind of like a, something like the animal. I'm talking about an elephant which has a kind of like a 4 legs and there is sound something like that. Okay, you are started imagining like this now. You didn't really imagine as a elephant, elephant. No. Okay, yeah. Our brain, I don't know, like your brain might be think like that, but my brain is kind of like a think through the images, not in the words. Okay, yeah. So basically, what I'm trying to tell you is this thing, a conventional method of learning is kind of like a telling you imagine through words to image. but I can't generate that thing. I can't, like, basically, I don't know, like, I can't, like, basically, if I'm gonna say plasticity, like, define the plasticity. Plasticity means like that it cannot regain its shape and size, and elasticity, it kind of regain its shape and size. Okay, yeah, I learned that definition. Okay, yeah, but I didn't really knew it. But basically, is this thing, when I went to the YouTube and look for that and try to figure it out, what is elasticity, what is the plasticity, and kind of like a visualize what is actually elasticity means, what is actually plasticity means, what is kind of like a molecular changes happened in the plasticity and elasticity. When I see that particular thing by visually, then I understand. Oh, this is that. Okay, yeah. So problem is this thing, na, ki I can't learn from the conventional method of learning. Okay, it's like that, just kind of like reading a books and just words and words and words. I can't process this thing. I can't imagine, like, basically this thing, I don't know, I just didn't. Okay, yeah. But basically I have a lot of information right now, a lot of information regarding about science, regarding about astronomy, regarding about things, and basically my brain is really hungry for the information too. Yeah, and I wanted to know about this stuff too, but is this thing I can't access or absorb that information through conventional way of reading and something like that. No, if I want to suck that particular information, I want to visualize that thing, what is actually thing happened through the kind of like a something, just like elephant, not in the ELEPHNT. I want to visualize as as a image. Okay, yeah. So that's why I'm really very not good with the study. Really not. It took me 6 years to complete 2 year of engineering diploma. Okay, mistake there are, like, I'm not counting any mistake, by the way. Like, if you have started counting, then in the 6 year I make lot of stuff. Like in 6 year, like there are 12th attempt of semester, and then I fail this, fail this, fail. And probably, let me tell you one thing now. I pass at kind of like a something just at the grace, like a 35 marks really required to get pass, and usually consistently I get 35, 36, 35, 36. That's it. I didn't really get, not even across the 40. Yeah, like, basically there is a one subject that I wanted to mention, machine design. Okay, I get 76 mark out of 100 in the machine design in diploma first year, no, sorry, second year. Okay, yeah, I get 676 marks. Okay, yeah, I don't know why I get it, but like a design, like a visual stuff is kind of like a something getting me a lot of things. So I don't know. Okay, yeah. Like, I'm really good with the design because it's a visual stuff. Okay, yeah. But rest of the thing, that words and stuff, I'm not really good with that. Like, yeah. So basically, yeah. So in 2016, okay, I haven't really done any graduation. Okay, since then I decided that if I wanted to complete my graduation, graduation means like degree. Okay, yeah. Diploma is not a degree. Okay, a diploma is a diploma. Degree means engineering college. If you done engineering thing, engineering, complete your engineering, that means engineering graduation. That means you complete your degree. Okay, yeah. I haven't really done engineering degree. I didn't really done it. Okay, yeah. I decided that, like, basically in this kind of like a something 6 year, sorry, 5 year of engineering diploma, I realized myself, who am I, what am I, what kind of like some passion do I have. And like, basically filmmaking is a kind of like a some passion that I just, okay, yeah, because I love movie, watching movie, creating movie, and I don't know, it's like I just wanted to make movies. Okay, yeah, I just want to go to Bombay, Bollywood, and I just want to join the Bollywood film industry. Okay, yeah, in 2016. Okay, yeah, I try attempt, by the way. Like, basically I went to the Bombay twice. Okay, at first time I went, I kind of like something disappointed, I don't really have that much effort and energy. I come back, I try again, also fail. Okay, if you are to start counting mistake, then like start counting, like right now I'm making a lot of mistakes. Okay, yeah. So there is also one of my friend who kind of like telling me, if you want to become a filmmaker, okay, or kind of like a something, a director, something like that, you can't. Why? Because first of all, you don't really have that much money. What do you mean by that money? So basically this thing, if you want to be a filmmaker, something like that, you have to go to Bombay. Okay, like simple is that, right? Now you have to go to Bombay, then how do you supposed to live in, like you have to live there, na? Okay, at least like a basic thing should supposed to be done, right? Okay, yeah. So I'm talking about in 2011 point of perspective, okay, 2016 point of perspective, it really required at least 1 lakh rupees per year to kind of like a rent and kind of like a something like the food and everything. 1 lakh rupees. Okay, yeah. I don't really have any kind of like some money, and I won't be able to ask such amount of money to my father, because like I'm talking about 1 lakh rupees. It's a lot, and it's for a year, and I'm not really sure how much a year should I supposed to spend. Okay, so basically is this thing, like I'm not really that rich, by the way. Okay, I'm kind of like a belong to the middle class family and something like that. All right. So my friend suggests that ki, like if you don't really have any money, still you could go to Bombay. Example, like how is this thing, get a job, shift your job to like do your job, okay, get experience, and then with the experience you get that job into the Bombay, and simultaneously you do your job and then do your filmmaking too. Okay, yeah, it's a really good idea. So I started doing this thing in 2016. I started doing job in a kind of like a assembly power plant as a kind of like a something like a maintenance supervisor. Okay, yeah, I learned a lot of thing about the people in that particular situation. Okay, because when I went to that power plant, I kind of like realized how people are really fucked up. Okay, what do you mean by fucked up? Okay, it's mean like that, na ki, I don't know. Like basically, all my entire life, I was kind of like a living with my life with such a people who is kind of like a really good, really great, like a really nice people. Okay, yeah. But when I went to that power plant, there is very another class of people which I didn't really knew it. It's a very different thought process, very less educated, very like I'm kind of like a dealing with the labor. Okay, and like I'm not kind of like a somebody just discriminating those people, but still I just kind of like a somebody understanding what are those people, like like basically those are laborer, kind of like a somebody calm chore, they don't want to do their work and something like that. Okay, they just don't really understand they don't really write and read everything. It's a very different class of people. Okay, yeah. And I just understand about the people, what are those people, and what are like basically just seeing the thoughts regarding that I have for the good people and bad people. I started differentiating about this, what are those and what is this and what is that. Okay, yeah. But still I just have to do care about my kind of like a something job, and that's it. Okay, I just only one kind of like assembly plan that you get the experience for a year and move to a like a get the experience and go to the Bombay. Okay, yeah. So I get 1 year of experience, then I started doing shifting. I try multiple times. I went to Pune, I went to Bombay. I tried multiple times, but it's just like that, na, ki it didn't really work out. Okay, yeah, because basically the profession that I choose as a maintenance supervisor is not kind of like a something just a person that really required, like it's not. Okay, yeah, it doesn't really have a proper skills. Okay, yeah, like maintenance supervisor means what kind of like a skills that you are expecting, managing people, like if you want to managing people, then probably you need MBA degree. Probably I don't really have an MBA degree, then how do you supposed to managing people? It's not. So probably I'm not really qualified for the job in the Bombay. Okay, yeah, I need a kind of like a something, a very kind of like a something, a stagnant quality of myself, so that I could kind of like move to the Bombay and something like that. So I started doing designing. Okay, yeah, like machine design, and then AutoCAD, Creo, Katia, Inventor. There are a lot of software I learn by myself, by the way. Okay, yeah, I bought the laptop, and I went to YouTube tutorials, learn about this and that and that. By this, some of the things I didn't really understand, so I started little bit of like basically I went to the coaching center. Okay, yeah, because some points I don't really understand, so I joined the coaching center. Didn't really work out, but still, most of the work that I did by myself, watching tutorial, something like that. Okay, yeah. Then basically there is a kind of like a something like a coaching center. Okay, they kind of like a telling you placement training and placement program. Okay, what's a training and placement program? A training and placement program means like that ki they actually train you regarding about the machine design and something like that. Okay, and then they will kind of like a placement you with a kind of like a something good package in particular company. Okay, they have a lot of tie up with the multiple companies too. So and they have kind of like a some very good record, so that is good. So I went there. It took me almost like 8 months to learn everything, and then after that I got a job in particular company with they really required kind of like a designer. So I'm kind of like a some qualified person because I kind of like learn all those things already, yeah, by myself and everything. So I got a job. Okay, and 2.5 year I kind of like a did job in that particular company. I learn about lot of things, in that particular job. What is actually corporate sector, what is actually this thing, how things are work out and something like that. But dude, let me tell you one thing. I want to be a filmmaker na. Why the fuck should I supposed to be a kind of like a something this machine designer? I don't know, like basically it's this thing that the consequences choose to me to be like this one. My initial plan was that he get a job, get the experience, use that experience to get a job in Bombay, and simultaneously do your filmmaking. This is my initial plan. Okay, yeah, didn't really work out. 2.5 year didn't really work out. COVID happened. I came home, lost my job. Then I realized that कि अगर कहीं जाना है तो कहीं से निकलना ज़रूरी होता है. What do you mean by that? It means like this is actually dialogue from the Ye Jawani Hai Diwani from yeah, the movie name Ye Jawani Hai Diwani. Okay, basically this dialogue represent that ki if you want to become some sort of thing, don't be kind of like a thing that ki like basically this thing, it kind of like a something like I don't know. Okay, yeah, like basically what I'm trying to tell you is this thing: if you want to be a filmmaker, then why do you supposed to be a kind of like a designer or something like that? I don't know. I just kind of like a thought that ki Bombay I won't be able to survive, so kind of like a something get a job and something like that, and then simultaneously I do my stuff. But I was completely wrong. Okay, yeah, because of that ki when I choose to be do a job, then probably all my work and all my energy are actually went through a job, doing a job. I don't really have that much energy to do into the creative work and something like that. It's not. Okay, yeah, I understand a lot of things regarding about the corporate, regarding about myself, regarding about everything. Okay, yeah, and COVID happened. I came home, lost my job, really fucked up, because all the effort that I did from 2016 to be kind of like a something, my plan was really. Then I realized that I make a lot of mistakes. Okay, yeah. Then I started like decided that let's go to the Bombay. Then still money, yeah, where is this money came from? Because all the saving and everything is actually gone. I don't really have that much saving, and I won't be able to ask money to my father. So how do I supposed to be kind of like a get into the Bombay and be a filmmaker? Okay, so still I kind of like a went through a lot of ad producer. Okay, yeah, because ad producer is a ad director, ad producer. I kind of like only talk to them in the COVID. Yeah, in the COVID I tried to talk to them. I want to go to the Bombay, something like that. They mentioned that ki um, you won't be able to get higher here. Okay, unless you prove something. What's the prove something? Means like that ki you have to prove yourself that ki you are a filmmaker. Means like that ki you have little bit of portfolio regarding about what is actually work that you did, like a short film or kind of like something show reel or something like that. So they mention that ki make something a movie, make something short film, upload that short film on the YouTube platform, and send that link, and we will verify, and we will kind of like a simply say that ki ha chalo, you could come to the Bombay. Okay, yeah. So that's it. I got the opportunity. Like I just have to make the short film. So I started making a short film about this, uploading on the YouTube platform, and kind of like sending those link to the producer and something like that. Most of people say, yeah, that is good, that is great. Yeah, come to the Bombay. But most of people say that ki dude, listen, like there is a COVID and we won't be able to kind of like assembly, like we are not hiring right now. Okay, yeah, but after the COVID we will gonna be, but I'm not really sure when this COVID gonna happen, when this COVID gonna end. So you have to keep making reels, keep making those short reels, and then yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, yeah. Then I started doing this thing. Okay, yeah. But in the end it matters money, because if you want to go to Bombay, where is this money came from? And then I realize YouTube. Like by the time I realized that ki if I want to be a filmmaker, YouTube is actually giving me a filmmaking. Why? Because of that ki while I was making short film, I am a filmmaker na. Like I was deciding all those kind of like a something creative liberty regarding about the photography, regarding about the filming, regarding about framing, editing, everything. So I learn all those things by myself. It's not kind of like a somebody just filmmaking means like that shooting shooting out with the phone. No, I learn everything, like how do I supposed to shoot, what kind of like a setting, how do I supposed to edit. In this 5 year, in 2020 to 2024, I learn lot of things. Yeah. And I make a lot of mistakes in YouTube too, because in 2020 I don't really want to be a YouTuber. I don't really know YouTuber was even exist. I haven't even watched the YouTube video till that. Like I watched maybe a couple of videos, but I didn't really consider that ki YouTuber is a kind of like some career. And suddenly in 2020 I have to decided that ki let's go to the YouTube and stuff like that. So I started doing YouTube since then. And in the YouTube I make a lot of mistakes too, regarding about I don't know what is exactly my niche. Okay, I wanted to be a filmmaker, but what kind of like a film should I supposed to make? A short film? Then what kind of like a some genre? This is a lot of things. It's being YouTuber is not just kind of like somebody just making videos and uploading on. It's a lot of things too. So do you understand how many mistakes that I did? Okay, yeah. But is this thing na ki I didn't really consider them as kind of like a something mistake or regret, because everything, every fucked up situation that I went through, every failure, it kind of like a something telling me something. In corporate world I learned a lot of things about the corporate world, how the world works. When I was doing job in this power plant, I understand what is actually people, what kind of like some of the people are there, like their thought process, their things, and a lot of things. In after the COVID I started doing YouTube. YouTube learned me a lot of things, dude. Like basically, like I changed two job. Okay, but I never really learned that many things. But YouTube is the only thing that kind of like a something I learned a lot of things. Like basically all the information that I have till now is because of the YouTube. And I just everything, not only just a filmmaking, editing, and things something like that, photography. No, is about the every information regarding about the history, science, and stuff, astrophysics. Like I have interest about the astrophysics. I get 35 marks in physics, and I have interest in astrophysics. I know about the black hole. I know about the wormhole. I know about the accretion disk. I know about the like. It kind of like a something you want to know about all those stuff. I love history too. I want to know, like I don't know, but I just want to know this and stuff. And basically, this should supposed to be happen before this 10 standard, before this thing. But I don't know, I am really hungry. I just want to know stuff and stuff and stuff. I watch so many Dhruv Rathi videos. I watch so many Nitish Rajput videos. I watch so many YouTube videos about documentaries and stuff and this and that. I didn't really consider them is kind of like a something regret. The things actually happen inside of my life. I know I make a lot of bad decision. I don't know, but it it kind of like a something telling me a kind of like a lesson, and I learned that lesson. So it for me, it's not regret. I didn't really get any regret. I know it kind of like a get positive inside of my life. And right now I'm so focused on things that I want to do, things I want to become, and I'm doing it. That I'm really proud for that, because I could see my future, because I'm putting effort into that. Right now I have 1282 subscriber, by the way. Not really that much. Okay, okay, but still I'm really proud of that content that I'm making. I'm really proud that the future that I will have in the future, like I will have everything. And it's not just because of the kind of like a something just good thing. There are a lot of fucked up thing happen. Is this thing it I don't know, one of the best teacher of my life is my life. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because I learn how to supposed to live in the life is because of the life. Probably I don't know how do I supposed to pronounce that right or not. Okay, so dude, it's 55 minutes I was talking about. Oh my god. All right, so what is exactly my one of the biggest regret, and what can I learn from it? I learn a lot of things, but I don't really consider them as a regret. All right, this is it. Thank you.